Hello, and welcome to the Legal Growth Podcast, where we dive into the strategies, challenges, and success stories shaping the future of law firms. I'm your host, Aaron Fulk, and together with Legal Growth Partners, we'll bring you in-depth conversations with top legal professionals, industry innovators, and firm leaders. Our goal is simple: share practical insights, innovative strategies, and real-world advice to help your law firm scale, adapt, and thrive. Whether you're navigating growth challenges or looking to boost your business development, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. This week, our guest is Trina Nudson. Am I saying that correctly?
It's Nudson, like a nude sun, Aaron.
I love that. Do people say it wrong all the time?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Well, let's jump in. Give us a quick overview of how you chose law and your specialty and what that's led to.
Well, Aaron, I was a foster care social worker before I went to law school. I got incredibly frustrated with the system. I asked my then boyfriend, now husband, asked me who makes a difference. I said attorneys and judges, and he said, go be one of them. I don't think he expected me to quit my job immediately thereafter and start law school 3 months later. But that's what I did.
Oh, I love that. I love that you ended up marrying him at the long run, right? So
Yeah.
Now it can be a good part of your story. What has been your biggest growth success story so far?
Well, Aaron, they didn't teach me how to run a business in the School of Social Welfare or the School of Law. When I graduated from KU in 2003, I started working for a law firm. I never would have thought 5 years later, Aaron, that I would open my own law firm. But in 2008, I not only opened my law firm, My Child Advocate, but I also opened social service agency called the Layne Project at the exact same time. I had no clue how I lasted from 2008 to 2014. But when I started to take a deep dive in entrepreneurial literature, everything changed for me. It really opened my mind in how to work with parents and actually how to scale my companies.
2 companies at once is very, very ambitious. I'm impressed.
Yeah. The universe had its way. I was at a training where retired Judge Foster was saying that CASA had lost their funding for a children's group for children going through divorce. And I stepped out of that training and I said, if the bank's stupid enough to give me $10,000 more, I'll open both companies at the same time. Guess what? The bank gave me $10,000 more and I didn't have a choice. So in January 2008, I opened both doors at the same time.
Would you do it the same time again if you had to do it over?
You know what? It would probably shock my husband, but I wouldn't change anything at all. I wouldn't be where I was at except for the times that I've fallen down over the past 18 to 20 years.
Yeah, I love that. What's your favorite non-legal skill that surprisingly helped you both run your firm and all those businesses?
Coaching, definitely coaching, which is very much different than practicing law, right? What we want to get out of people, we lead them in a completely different way when they're on the stand versus when we're actually trying to support them in finding the answers themselves.
I love that. And looking ahead, what trends or changes do you see that are shaping both the future of law firms, and how are you positioning both your firm, I guess, and businesses, all of your businesses, to stay competitive and ahead of all these changes that are coming?
What I'm really excited about, particularly in the domestic court arena, is we're starting to realize that the court is more about being right rather than getting it right. And so there are platforms like Hello Divorce in particular that is going out there and supporting people having pro se actions. And I think that's really, really important to understand. Also, what I've learned over the past 25 years is ultimately I can take that IP and I can scale it in a way that will really help attorneys be able to actually practice law rather than dealing with the client that is in the tornado and in the spiral, and they're putting on the coaching or the therapy hat when that's really not their job, nor is their expertise. So I've taken that and actually more recently in October of this year launched a platform called Be Aligned, which is actually a reflection tool that attorneys and mediators, case managers can utilize to really share it with their clients so that the clients can come to them more prepared.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Where can you find that tool?
It's on the web at bealigned.app.
Okay.
And so it's bealigned, one word, .app. And for the holiday season, there is a free 90-day code. It's called Let It Flow. It's kind of a spin on Let It Snow.
I love that. I love that. Well, I love how you've kind of pivoted into all sorts of stuff to really make sure that your passion is where you're focused. So I appreciate you joining us today. Thank you for joining us on the Legal Growth Podcast presented by Legal Growth Partners. If you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe, drop us a review, and share it with your colleagues because great insights are even better when shared. For more tips and tools to help grow your practice, visit legalgrowthpartners.com. Until next time, keep innovating, keep growing, and keep smiling. Thank you so much, Trina.
Thank you, Aaron.